after this turn of events, does Dickie Mayer now have a gripe to go back to the Pacific Northwest and possibly receive another title shot?
Did Taka Michinoku teach him how to use that damn set of knucks?
Well, we are halfway through tonight's event, the Showcase of Champions, here tonight in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Matt Rhodes at ringside alongside Kevin Kelly, Blake Chadwick, and I'll tell you what, Blake, the Human Tornado, ever charismatic as he comes to the ring.
Ever since the card was released for the 3rd annual Showcase of Champions, I circled this match. This is my first time in person witnessing the Human Tornado. I've been chomping at the bit, as I know this guy will certainly put on a show here tonight.
Things getting funky here in Winston-Salem here tonight for the House of Glory Crown Jewel Championship. Oh yeah. Little shake and bake.
Former 2-time PWG champion, 1-time tag team champion with El Generico. Certainly one of the top independent stars over the last decade plus.
Yeah, credentials a mile long. But can he capture this Crown Jewel Championship here tonight in the champion, Evander James, as he makes his way out here to the Showcase of Champions?
I have some advice for you guys. If somebody says they're the man you can trust, don't trust them.
Like a local used car salesman is Evander
Right.
James. But he is the reigning and defending House of Glory Crown Jewel champion, another product of Amazing Red. And you have to think, this one will be fast-paced and will certainly be one of the more intriguing matchups we see tonight.
In the House of Glory Crown Jewel Championship on the line. Beautiful championship right there. You see Doug Markham presenting the Human Tornado there. The challenger, a look at the championship he has a chance to possess and walk out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina with tonight. Boy, Human Tornado trying to get it away from Doug Markham.
He literally wants to take the title here tonight.
As Human Tornado, a 14-year professional, Evander James, a 3-year professional. How does that difference make it play out in this one, especially knowing, wait a second, let's head back to the ring. James has the mic.
Real quick. Tornado, I looked up to you growing up. You were somebody I idolized. You were somebody that was the greatest thing in professional wrestling. When NSYNC was still a thing.
Oh, come on.
There's still a thing.
You took a role in a B-list movie and became a C-list wrestler.
Oh, boy.
And now you're dancing and jiving for these North Carolina ladies? No. Stop rapping. No. You know what? I came in, House of Glory Crown Jewel champion, and I'm gonna walk out Crown Jewel champion. And you and everybody here can trust that.
Well, you can trust one thing, the Human Tornado is going to bring it all and then some. The former Wrestling Gorilla heavyweight champion here as the bell has rung and this one is underway.
So as I was talking about before Evander James got on the microphone, he is the champion, but only a 3-year pro compared to 14 of the Human Tornado. How will that experience play into the challenger's advantage?
It's almost like Evander James has been on a quickened pace ever since he stepped foot in House of Glory, because never was willing to, and talk to Red about him. You know, he's always one of those guys, almost a prodigy, where he came in right away and he was running the ropes his first night, and he moved like a veteran 6 months in, a year in. Then he became the champion. Then he defended the title successfully. And he's faced adversity before. But Red has found a way to try to keep his ego in check so he can continue to do business with him. But it's a handful, trust me.
But no offense to Amazing Red, he is not here tonight. I don't know if that ego is going to be in check here. We'll see a sentence switch here.
He's representing his home promotion. He's representing the title that he holds. And if he comes in and lays an egg against Human Tornado, that's not going to bode well.
Absolutely not. Sentence switch here by Evander James here.
He could be on thin ice with House of Glory, especially
yeah,
if he loses this championship tonight. And it looks like the Human Tornado has that effect on his opponents there.
Already into the mind of Evander James here. Tornado showing how quick he is at over 15 plus years in the sport. Tornado here with the arm. Doug Markham doing a great job here. Evander James bit off a little bit more than he could chew early on here.
And the arm drag takedown as Human Tornado, we're at his pace right now, and Evander James trying to reverse the course, but right now not only is the Human Tornado in control, he's inside the head of the House of Glory Crown Jewel champion.
Human Tornado here, and look at that, grabs the hair. Evander James trying to get ahead by any means necessary here. As he backs him to the corner. Again, the referee Doug Markham, great positioning there as he's calling for a clean break here. Oh, what a chop. Oh, and the Tornado trying to fight back here. But Evander James one step ahead of him early on.
As you see James trying to keep this pace a little bit slower than Human Tornado is used to. The Irish whip. Look at the size of Tornado to get out of the corner.
Did you see that? I mean, it slapped him right across the face. Oh man. Face washed his face right off there with that big kick. And the Tornado. Yeah. That's too sweet. Oh, Lord. Yeah.
Little shucking, a little jiving, and a few boots to the face for Evander James.
James had it well scouted.
Yeah, prevented that boot from landing, luckily.
Evander James saving his late night plans for the moment.
Oh, look at the power of James here.
Is he going
Picks
to
him
power
up.
bomb him here?
Going for the running Liger bomb. And the Hurricane Rana into the corner sends James to the outside. Now Human Tornado in his comfort zone as he looks to take to the air. And the flying body attack takes out the champion as Human Tornado back in control.
And the Tornado filling it here in Winston-Salem tonight as he looks to become the House of Glory Crown Jewel champion. Side headlock applied on the outside as they work their way around on the outside. 10 count being ensued here. Of course, we've stated it multiple times tonight, gentlemen. The title cannot change hands on a count out or a disqualification, so the Tornado's got to realize where the referee's at here.
As the referee close to 8. And Human Tornado goes for that slingshot senton. James moves out of the way.
Tornado did a great job rolling through that as he goes for time for a belly to back here. Oh, man.
Wow.
Right across that top rope.
Look at the innovative offense there by the champion. Lateral press hooks the outside leg. Only gets a 1, but Evander James right back in control here as he's choking away on Tornado.
James, frustration getting the better of him here. Trying to choke the life out of his opponent. Again, over this middle rope now. Tornado maybe spitting up blood at this point. As the champion well in the driver's seat as the Human Tornado backed into the corner here. Oh, wow.
James has done a very nice job while on offense being defensive. You saw right there, he was able to get his hands up as Tornado threw that short kick. Blocked most of it. Unable to get his hands up, though, with the forearm.
Tornado goes for the kick to the midsection. As James, once again, look at this.
Wow. Beautiful jumping neck breaker right
nice
there.
Nice footwork in the ring there.
Outside leg is hooked, but leg was underneath the bottom rope. Those long legs of the Human Tornado.
And Tornado rolls to the outside, but again, Evander James, only a 3-year professional, looking like a 10-year vet inside that squared circle.
And I think this is where the inexperience comes in. He needs to be going out there and getting Tornado into the ring.
No, he doesn't need to do anything. He can get the count out. But instead, he's going to...
Heads up move there by James to put on the brakes.
Great
Not
point.
risk his own self.
Great point, Kevin Kelly, but that's, of course, the cheap way out. But I believe Evander James would be okay with that tonight. With a big knife-edge chop here on the outside to the Human Tornado. This is going to hurt.
You just told us to shush.
Oh,
Make up your mind.
So I guess we can't really trust Evander James.
What a tease as the Human Tornado.
I'm trying to help you.
Reaching
I'm
for you,
trying.
Kevin.
Wait a minute.
As Human Tornado here,
I'm not actually allowed to help, but I'd like to.
Look
trying
out,
to reach
Tornado
for desperation
making
there.
himself very. The
He's
foot's
in the
on the
ropes.
rope here, Doug. Look out. What an advantage having those long legs right there as the Human Tornado.
6 feet 3 inches tall of Human Tornado and about 5 feet 10 of legs.
This guy could be in the middle of the ring, get his foot on the rope. What an advantage as he rolls it. This is smart right here.
The tornado.
Evading his opponent.
Creating a bit of a cyclone here.
But he's caught and grounded for the moment. That boot right across the forehead, right above the eye. The left eye of the Human, or the right eye of the Human Tornado.
As James spins him around, and the roundhouse kick, I don't think he got all of
A
it.
grazing blow, but enough to make him loopy here on spaghetti legs.
Wait a
Is the
second.
champion.
But take a look at Human Tornado. That left hamstring might be compromised here.
The rope's trying for a spinning tornado DDT, but is caught in the power of Evander James
Look at that
as he
power.
picks up the Human Tornado. Snake eyes, but he
goes
didn't
for
get
it.
it.
I don't think he got all of
I
it.
don't think he got all of it either.
Off the ropes.
He got all that, though. But he stunned the Human Tornado. Well, Tornado may be injured here. Evander James wrestling this match like a 15-year veteran at this point in control.
I have to wonder if maybe he pulled a hamstring or something because he was grabbing a hold of that left hamstring and he's not moving well.
And we know the movement of the Human Tornado, his main attribute.
Yeah.
Drops down with the jawbreaker, creates that separation, but Kevin, can he get back to his feet here?
Right, and if he does, how effective can he be? But Evander James is going to take that part out of the equation, grounding the challenger.
As James likes to finish his opponents off with what he calls the mass effect. And if he can hit the Human Tornado with the mass effect, especially after a potential injury, James should be able to leave the Benton Convention Center still the House of Glory Crown Jewel champion.
Right now, Evander James has silenced this crowd for the moment. They're starting to get slowly behind the Human Tornado, but James has sucked the life out of this Winston-Salem audience for the moment as he has grounded the Human Tornado and maybe possibly injured him as well as Tornado gets back to a vertical base. Can he get his wheels underneath him?
Off the ropes, ducks underneath the clothesline. One more time. Irish whip reversal, puts his head down, might have been a mistake. Goes for the sunset flip, the momentum takes him up and over. And Tornado finally hits that split leg.
The hamstring, he's favored it. That may have tucked more out of the Tornado than it did Evander James.
As James is out here, but again, that hamstring not allowing him to go back on the attack.
And James.
And now if you notice here, the Tornado looks to almost be clutching that right hamstring as well. He might be really hurt.
Well, the Tornado trying to follow up here as he's got, oh, wow. I think James tried to catch him, but Tornado just come crashing in too fast. Oh, the strength here of the champion as he sets him up on the top. No, he doesn't. Spinning DDT.
He pulls him right back down.
He spiked.
1, 2.
New champion right there. It was so close. So close. But you got to wonder about the condition of the Human Tornado.
Yeah, all arms and legs is Human Tornado. You saw it there. James tried to find an escape out of that corner and got dropped on his head for the trouble.
He likes to utilize that African Destroyer, his version of that front flip pile driver. And with that hamstring injury, will he even be able to get up and over?
Boy, Tornado here. He's trying everything he's got. Evander James again a step ahead. Big knee to the chin. And James maybe going for what he calls the mass. Oh,
he's got him up.
He's got him up. Well, what's his intention?
Oh, Tornado once again. He's grabbing that hamstring.
Yeah.
He might be seriously injured, guys. The referee might need
Hamstring.
to utilize his discretion and call this thing.
I've known Doug Markham for a long time, one of the best officials in the country, and he is not going to allow the tornado to continue if he's injured. And it's over with.
That's it. He's done. He's over.
And the human tornado is injured.
Hamstring injury.
Still House of Glory Crown Jewel Champion, Evander James.
Now human tornado is favoring the knee. Question comes to my mind, maybe did he injure the knee as well? And this looks very serious.
As whether you like him or you don't like him, we did have to believe Evander James, and we
Yeah.
got to trust him. After what he said he was going to leave the Benton Convention Center in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, still the House of Glory Crown Jewel Champion, and that's exactly what he's going to do.
Well, injuries are unfortunate, but it's no excuse here in the sport of professional wrestling, but we got a very serious situation here, and you hate to see this. You just absolutely hate this. But still, your House of Glory Crown Jewel Champion, Evander James, as we get some medical attention for the human tornado